Hello and welcome to this My World of IT video. In this video we're going to be looking at what it's like to type on Microsoft Surface. We're going to be looking at the on-screen keyboards in its two main varieties and also using type cover. And then there's a little bit of special thing just at the end as we wrap up. So let's get closer to Surface and see what it's like to type on it. There's a couple of different ways you can type with Surface. The first most obvious one being the touch cover, which you can buy as included with the tablet or as an extra bolt-on, depending if you want one of the extra colours. So let's just do a quick sentence here. So typing, pretty easy. There's one error there, that's just my own fault, but it's pretty easy to get used to typing with the touch cover. Of course, the keys don't actually travel, so there's no kind of force feedback on the keys. They are just very light, jelly-like keys. One of the things some people have been asking is, does JNF actually have a kind of little dimple in? And yes, they do. So if you're really used to touch typing and you want to look for those little things on JNF, you can see it just down there. So typing, it is pretty simple with touch cover. Microsoft have put a lot of thought into how much pressure you need to apply. So if I lightly rest my finger here on the L key, absolutely nothing has appeared on the screen. But if I give that a decent tap, then we start getting our L's. Yep, but again, lightly touching, absolutely nothing is happening. And similarly, if the keyboard is flipped on the other side and I try to start tapping keys, nothing happens. And that's simply because the keyboard has an accelerometer in it and it knows where it is in relation to the tablet. So go back to typing straight after, doesn't matter. If we now have a closer look at the touch keyboards. So there's two main types of touch keyboard on Surface. The first one you can use pretty much as you would see on any other tablet PC out there. And that's pretty easy to touch on, pretty easy to kind of type away. One of the things you might have noticed there is as we type words and sentences regularly, Surface will start to look for predictions. So here I've typed the quick brown. If I type fox, it will drag up fox. So if I go now to type jumped, I've got jumped, I've got over. So let's go lazy, dog. So it looks for these kind of little predictions it can make just to help making that typing experience, especially when typing using the on-screen keyboard a little bit faster. Now, the last type of typing we can look at is this thumbs kind of keyboard. Personally, this isn't my favourite method of typing on Surface, simply because I prefer to use either the type cover or the touch cover or the full-size on-screen keyboard. But if you're one of those people who is very good at thumb typing, as you can see, we've got this predictive text here, so it's quite useful for people like me who aren't used to this kind of typing. And what you can do with this, if you've got kind of oddly shaped fingers or smaller or larger fingers, you can change the size of the key. So if we look there, it's at set to small. You can lump that up to medium, and ultimately large. So you've got a couple of different ways there of deciding how to type depending on the size of your thumbs, your fingers, and how far you want to reach in. Now, of course, the last type of Surface typing you can do is cheating, basically. We can take our USB keyboard and just plug that in the side, and boom, you're away. Courtesy of that USB port to typing as you would do on your favourite keyboard. So with Surface, don't feel limited to using the type cover, touch cover, or the on-screen keyboard. If you want, just dump in a full-sized USB keyboard and boom, you're away to typing properly. It's pretty much the only tablet you can do that on. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.